In this video of our SEO workshop, we are going to talk about Pinterest and social media, how we can use them to create backlinks. Now, the reason I have here Pinterest and social media is because Pinterest is the primary way that you should be creating backlinks with social media. Places like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, yes, you can create backlinks in a sense. However, Google looks at those as no-follow links and they put very little credit into them because they are so easy and so many people can simply post content with links, and so they just sort of ignore them. So I wouldn't worry about creating a bunch of links on social media. Really, all you have to do is when you do post new content, post it on your wall, and that is enough to tell Google, okay, this is being shared on Facebook, check. So you just have to check the box. You don't have to worry about posting in 50 different places and trying to get a whole bunch of traffic that way. I've found that overall, Facebook is not a great place to build your SEO. However, Pinterest is a fantastic place to do so. And there are a couple reasons why, but really one main reason. Pinterest is a search engine the same way Google is. So when pins get repinned, when users actually engage with that content, Google looks at that and says, okay, people are searching for this content. They are clicking on this specific result. Bam, I'm going to boost their rating. So they view every pin that gets repinned as an additional backlink. That's what's really cool. So on Facebook, if you get something that has 1,000 shares, it goes absolutely viral. You only really get one backlink credit from Google. They will look at your shares and say that's great, but with Pinterest, it's far, far more exponential. If you get 1,000 repins, you get 1,000 backlinks to your site. They're not as high quality as our follow backlinks, remember, but they are still incredibly helpful and will generate a lot of traffic at the same time, which winds up building your authority and your trust with Google. So that's really, really great. Every single repin equals another backlink. So really, all you have to do is create one viral pin, and you can get hundreds of backlinks. Doesn't that sound nice and easy? So that is why it is part of our link building strategy here. So here's the viral pin equation. It's really, really simple. One, we're going to find some popular content that people are already engaging in. It's not about reinventing the wheel or saying, oh, what's going to work? I have no idea, and you just guess and hope for the best. That is a recipe for failure or at least disappointing results. What you need to do is find what people are already sharing, already engaging in. Then we're going to take that content and we're either going to tweak it by changing it and just reworking it into something new and fresh, or improve upon it. Maybe there's an article that has 10 tips. Well, we could create an article with 17 tips. Then after that, we're going to create a beautiful pin, very important because Pinterest is still a visual platform, and we're going to share our keywords and tags in the description. The same way we learned with our website SEO, we're going to apply to Pinterest. So let me show you exactly how I would do this. I'm here on Pinterest, and let's say I want to photograph more adventure elopement. So I would go in here and I would maybe type in elopement ideas. And I'm going to scroll down until I find an article. So run away together. Let's elope 10 reasons to run away from it all. Tips for eloping. I could go through and find something that sounds interesting. So 4 reasons why you should consider eloping. So I'd click on here. Pin looks really, really great. So now I'll have a look, and our article has our 4 points. I would give this a read and just see what I can contribute or tweak. So perhaps this is a very popular elopement article. However, maybe I can make an elopement article for specific brides in my area. So this applies to all couples, and it's to get traffic from all couples. But what if I lived near Iceland, for instance, and I created one that was 4 reasons why you should consider eloping to Iceland? It could be as simple as that, and not only am I going to get backlinks from this pin, I'm also going to get very targeted traffic. So if I specifically want brides in Iceland, and I create articles about eloping in Iceland, how much more likely am I going to get those type of visitors to my site than just a general elopement article where people might be eloping in Iceland, or they might be eloping in Fiji or Hawaii or Tuscany? You understand my point. So I would go through and I would create my own article. Now, once I've created that article on my website and I've done all of the SEO optimizations for that, I'm going to create a pin. And now the easiest way I found to create a pin is using Photoshop, because I use Photoshop and know how it works. I go in here, and to find your pin dimensions, I just go in and I will grab any pin. It doesn't have to be this one. But just to get the dimensions, I take a screenshot, head over to Photoshop, and we're just going to close this lesson template for now. Grab our screenshot here, drag it in, and I would just go and make my own pin. Now, in case you don't have Photoshop, which is probably likely, I'm going to show you a free resource you can use, which is called canva.com. So you can go to Canva, create an account, and once you've logged in, you'll have access to all these templates. You can actually create pins in about 5 seconds. So here we go. So once you log in, you'll see something like this. What we want to do is go to create a design, and then we can go down to where it says social media and select Pinterest. So we'll just navigate in here. I will entertain you with my sounds. There we go, Pinterest graphic. You can see it's already pre-sized, which is perfect for us. And you can just go over here, find one that you like the looks of, and apply your post to that content. So it's really that easy. So let's go over here to this one, and let's go with for Unreal Iceland elopement locations. Planning to elope. There we go. You can see how fast this is. It's absolutely amazing and totally free. So we're just going to grab that and maybe change the spacing up a little bit. You get the point. Comprehensive guide to eloping in Iceland. And this could be whatever it is. It could be hiking trails. It could be kayak destinations. It could be whatever it has to do with your business. You get the point. After that is done, we're just going to, we can either publish direct to Pinterest, or I like to download it so I have the full quality version. I'm just going to download, and we'll hop over to Pinterest, and I'll show you how to optimize it. And once I have my finished pin, I'm going to go over to Pinterest again. Just go to add new pin here. We're going to drag and drop or select our image. Bam, I would go in here and I would type in my title again. For awesome reasons to elope in Iceland. So it doesn't have to be exactly the same, but I just want to make sure that I have my main keywords. Elopement guide, maybe, if you wanted, but I would probably put that down below. So I'm going to grab this. Read this guide to eloping in Iceland and book your tickets today. Right, so I'd have that, then I would put my link right here to my website. It's important you have it in the actual description because sometimes it gets lost in this URL. So you want to make sure that that stays in the description. Then I put it in my URL as well. Choose a board. So I would probably make a board if I'm doing elopement type posts, and I would add that to my elopement board. Another thing that you can try and do is get onto group boards or share it on another board of somebody else's if you have access to that. Again, we're going to talk about that in a future workshop, but the idea is you share this pin on your board, and hopefully if it's engaging content, you are going to get repins. And so once you have those repins, those backlinks are coming, you're going to get a lot of traffic to your website. So you're not only getting backlinks, you are also building traffic and authority in the eyes of Google. And it's really as simple as that. So that is the long and short version of how you build backlinks using Pinterest and social media. It's as simple as finding great engaging content, creating something new or better, and sharing it. I hope this was helpful. I will see you in the next one.